time management. Now, this is an area that I get questions about all the time. Time management. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but somehow some of us are able to achieve more than others. And why is that? To me, it's because of focus. Literally, focus. Meaning that we all know you have things pulling at you constantly. There are emails, there are voicemails, there are meetings, there are all these things going on. But how can you literally take more control of your time? Here's how. Let's drop the word management and put in the word ownership. So when talking about time, let's have time ownership as a mentality instead of time management. If you're managing something, what are you ultimately doing? You're overseeing and providing guidance. Overseeing and providing guidance. Now, if you own something, what is it? It's a little bit different. If I own something, i.e. like your car, see, you own your car. That means your car doesn't go anywhere you don't give it permission to. And if it does, we got a problem, okay? If your car leaves you without your permission, you need to call 911, okay? Someone has either robbed you or you've got a teenager that's gotten creative, okay? One of the two ways. But time ownership. Now think about that for a minute. If I own my time, that means it can't go anywhere without my permission. If I'm owning my time. Now, this was something that was curious to me because I tweeted out on my Twitter about time ownership. Someone replied back, Chris, I love it. You're right about ownership. I plan to own my day and stop time thieves. Now, what steals our time? Oh, there are things that we allow, and there are things that we can't control. The things that we allow are email, voicemail. I was an email hawk, you all. If an email popped into my account, I had to see it. The little noise it made, it was just one of those things. I was like a magnet, okay? The little ding went off, and I was like, ooh, I must see. And then you get a text, and I must see what this is. And then my voicemail would go off. And what was I doing? I was juggling things instead of managing and owning things. So you know what I did for me personally? And I want to challenge you to think, what can you do like this? For me, in dealing with email, I get in at 8 o'clock. From 8 to 8:30, I review email and reply. After this, 8:30 to 9 o'clock, I check voicemail. Now, depending upon your job, you may not be able to get that structured, but I'm telling you, you can do something along those lines, where you draw the line in the sand and say, you know what? After that, if an email comes in, the next time I check email is at noon. So I checked it from 8 to 8:30. I go through, managing my inbox, because it's got to go somewhere. You all should see my inbox. I've got folders you can't imagine. You know how it has a little plus sign? You know, if you hit that with mine, you better back up, okay? Because I'm serious. It's like, bloop. The reason why is it's got to go somewhere. It's got to get out of my inbox, okay? It has to go somewhere. And so in that, I move it, and I move it over, and guess what? If you email me, the next time I'm going to see it is at 12. Now, I did it this way because I was too preoccupied. Now, another thing you can do, we all have smartphones, right? You can have a timer on there to give yourself 15 or 20 minutes. I encourage you to start doing that now so you can learn the value of time. 15 minutes can go by really fast, okay? So if you start to use that, now some of you have flip phones, bless your hearts, okay? If you don't have a smartphone, you can use a timer, all right? I see the people with flip phones trying to slip it back into their pocket right now. It's okay. People look at you if you have a flip phone like it's an 8-track nowadays, don't they? I mean, it's ridiculous. If you don't have a smartphone, buy just a little cheap timer. Put 15 minutes on there and allow yourself to work on your email during that time. And after that 15 minutes, stop wherever you are and move on to the next thing.